Hey everyone, this is Paul Shakuri. I want to first of all thank you so much for being a door-to-door mastery listener. You know, my goal with the whole show is to really bring you results. I need your help. Head over to iTunes and actually rate the show. Give me your 5-star rating if you believe I deserve it. Let's start today's episode.
Life of a door knocker can be tough. Having doors slammed in your face on a daily basis, people not exactly hearing what you have to say.
What?
Not the most friendly customer.
Not interested. Now get the off my property, and by the way, go get a real job.
The good news is, it doesn't have to be that way. Welcome to the Door-to-Door Mastery Podcast, where it's all about increasing your confidence, building rapport with your customers, and closing more sales. Here is your host, Paul Shakuri.
Hello everyone, and welcome to yet another intriguing episode, because today we're going to be talking about what the mass majority of salespeople in any sales field, especially door-to-door sales, actually do. It's called over-talking at the door and during the sales process. I'm going to get into the details of that because it could be slowing you down from getting that next sale, closing more sales, selling every door-to-door. Hit that music. That is awesome. Guys, gals, thank you so much once again for being a door-to-door mastery listener of this whole show. It really helps the show grow. I need your help in having it grow to that next level, you lazy door knockers. Yes, I'll call you that, because, you know, to have 14 reviews on iTunes, I know a lot of you are listening to the show on iTunes because I get the statistics. However, you guys and gals are not going out there and hitting that review up, okay? I don't care if you think the show is garbage. If you think it's garbage, go and give me a 1-star review and say the show is garbage. But for the love of the Lord, it's just like what I do when I motivate salespeople. I try and wake you guys up. It's like, get out there and get it done. Trust me, a lot of you are suffering from what the mass majority suffer from every single day. And that's not taking action. You know, it's not getting that excitement, building that fire within yourself. I am that fire that literally, well, I'm like that gas, you know, that fire that's going to be ignited and just light that fire under your, okay? You need that excitement in life, or else, believe me, I don't care if you know exactly how to master door-to-door sales. You're not going to sell anything if you don't have that fire. So I want to start building that excitement within yourself to start taking control of your sales career and your life in general. So this episode, we're going to be talking about talking at the doors and, during the sales process, because a lot of times you guys and gals are getting people excited at the doors, but you lose the sale because you're over talking. Okay. Have you ever done that? Have you ever had that? Have you ever felt that? You know, I have many a times because, you know, I'm a smooth talker. I'm a great speaker. And, I would get people excited and interested in what I have to offer. But then in the end, the customer would be overwhelmed and just, you know what, forget this. So I'm going to talk to you guys and gals about that process. But before, I need to give respect where respect is due. I think on the last time we ended off at Bex Security for iTunes reviews. Thank you so much, Bex. And, I'm going to tilt the microphone over here a bit so I can see it. Learn from the best. The last one I got was Blue Sky T. When it comes to learning an important skill, you want to learn it from a master. Paul is the guy you want to listen to. Awesome podcast. Keep them coming. Hey, you are very welcome. Thank you so much again. Blue Sky T, that means the world to me. I hope you're listening to this episode. Really, when I log in and I see these reviews, it just makes me feel so wonderful. I know the show is going on the right track. I know we're, progressing in the right direction. And my goal here in the near future is to bring you door knockers on the actual show and business owners, okay? So understand that the Door-to-Door Mastery podcast is not just for salespeople. It's for salespeople. It's for recruiting salespeople, so recruiters. It's for business owners. It's for sales managers. It's for everybody and anybody who wants to know how to grow sales teams, which is my specialty. That's where I specialize in. I'm very good at building sales teams and then, more importantly, showing them how to get the job done, which is, selling door-to-door, actually getting that sale. I mastered it. It was something I didn't want to do. It was something I despised at first. And then it was something where I realized, it clicked in my head that, hey, I'm in a financial situation where I need a bunch of money in a shorter period of time. Okay. And if you have the right offer, So you have the right company, you have the right product that you're selling that you stick behind, you enjoy, you love. It really is a win-win situation for yourself, okay? For yourself, for the company, for the manager, for everybody. It's and now me, right? Because then obviously I get more people taking me up on the offer of my Door-to-Door Mastery podcast. People are saying, Paul, when are you going to bring the price down? You guys and gals out there, if you look at how inexpensive it is, that's unlimited access to my Door-to-Door Mastery program. And I always tell everyone this. If you're selling something door-to-door, and currently the price is $149 of the Door-to-Door Mastery podcast, yes, I'm actually really believing, based on results, of course, that I need to increase the price of the actual program itself. I deliver a lot of quality content information. Knock on wood, I was actually featured on the Affiliate Rollout show with Mike Bashy, and I put his teachings to works on how to set all this stuff up, and I was one of his case studies for how much success I've achieved in such a short period of time getting this show. Within 4 months, I'm already generating close to $3,000 thanks to you guys a month from this show. That is amazing. And I want you guys and gals to actually get whatever it is you want in your life through door-to-door sales. It's that stepping stone, okay, to getting you to the next level. And people are asking me, hey, Paul, how's your day trades going? Because I'm a day trader. A lot of you guys and gals are asking me that. It's going okay. I'm about profitable after doing it for about 6 months. People say, oh my God, you've been full-time doing it for 6 months and you're almost profitable. Do you know within the first 6 months, the average person goes bankrupt, loses all their money? So that means I'm doing really well, but I study this stuff. And how does this relate back to door knocking? Okay, I study this stuff like literally 9 to 12 hours a day, day trading. I understand the patterns. I'm really learning when to get in, when to get out, when I personally believe a stock is going up, when it's going down, how to build confidence. It's the exact same thing with door knocking, okay? Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't overwhelm your clients. Don't overwhelm your bank account. Okay, the mass majority of you, what you do is you get a good paycheck. You send out an actual, you go out on the weekend and party, and then what basically happens after that? Okay, everybody knows you're broke at the end of the week, and you're kicking yourself, saying I have to have an awesome week. Okay, that's not a good thing. I'm here to tell you that is not a good thing. What you need to do is you need to cushion your account. You need to build it. You need to watch it grow, and when you watch your account grow. Okay, when you actually watch it grow, what happens is you start utilizing every single door that much better, because now every single door you're knocking on, what do you think happens? What do you think happens? You're not desperate to close an actual sale. And when you're not desperate to close a sale, what do you think happens to what do you think happens to customers? Okay, your customers, they actually want to buy from you even more. Okay, understand that. So it really is a learning curve. And once you learn this whole learning curve, they say in the industry, you just kind of get it. It's really true. Once you actually just get it, that's when it becomes super fun and exciting. Let's hit this promo.
DoorToDoorMastery.com, your source of motivation, information, and inspiration to closing more sales. Selling door to door, that's DoorToDoorMastery.com.
That is DoorToDoorMastery.com. It really is. Guys and gals, I want you to hawk that whole show, hawk the whole episode, the whole blog that I have. I'm also going to just read a testimonial here that came in from a gentleman named Randy Clemens on YouTube. He brought me in a very nice testimonial, which he's selling actual meats door to door. And I want to bring that up here on the show because it's very important, I personally believe, for a lot of you guys and gals to actually understand that my teachings work. It's not magic. It really is not. You can learn from a lot of different people. If you learn from me and you're you like what I speak about, then hey, by all means, learn from me. If you learn better from somebody else, you find someone else who's teaching this that you like, learn from them. But for the love of the Lord, don't be in the middle. Don't be caught in the middle. And I found it right here, so I'm going to say it. So first, Randy Clemens said like this. This was 3 weeks ago. He goes, "Hey, Paul, I just wanted to thank you for your passion and dedication to helping others succeed like you did. I just started selling meats for Capital Meats in February and am the second top salesman in my office. But for some reason, the last 3 weeks, I've hit some kind of wall. I'm not selling the quantity I was for the last few months. It seems like a lot of it has been in getting in the doors. Most people are very nice, but I'm getting a lot more not interested. It makes me nervous. I don't think you can lose your touch, but that's what it feels like the last few weeks. I know a lot of it's got to be my mindset because I still have awesome days like last Friday. I sold out the whole truck, 10 cases by myself in 4 hours. It just is not consistent like it actually was." Okay, so first of all, Randy, thank you so much for even taking the time out of your day because it really means a lot to me. As a matter of fact, I can't believe I normally give it a thumbs up. Oh, I did. I just gave it another thumbs up. And then I said, I responded to that, but I want to actually respond on the air too. Randy, that's typical. What happens with a lot of knockers is, we'll have awesome weeks. We feel great. The whole reason why we're having awesome weeks is typically because we feel really good that week. We're super confident. Our confident levels are through the sky. And, we're in the mode. We're in the mood. We're just grooving. And, we're knocking on these doors saying, perfect, I got 1 already. I got 2 already. I got 3. That momentum is being carried over each and every day. Or even you get 1 sale, you get 3 sales, you get 4 sales that day. And the next day you wake up, you're like, I don't want it to fall. I got to get another sale so I can keep this momentum. You get your first sale in the day. Now you feel good. You're like, okay, I didn't forget how to sell. Our minds are these tricky machines, these multi-million-dollar machines that they are. We start thinking about all this stuff. And then we go into, is it possible that I forgot how to sell? And you keep that momentum going and you end up closing these sales, right? So eventually what happens is the weekend comes and then it's a brand new week. Now, instead of saying, I just got, 10 sales carrying over, it's like, I'm starting all over from scratch. It's a whole long haul. It's 7 days, 6 days of the week. I'm at 0. No, you're not at 0. What are you at for the month? On Mondays, I need you folks to think it like this. Okay. How many do you already have for the month? Because typically when you start thinking like, I got 0, I'm tired and yada, 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 you're typically going to have bad results starting Monday. I'm telling you, Mondays were awesome results for me because I always took a look at it at a different angle than every other salesperson did. It was like, well, if I'm already at 13, let's just say, because it's the first week or second week of the month, I'm already at 13 for the month. I need to jump quickly in Excel to 60. And so I need to get 3 today. And then and I start talking to myself into this. Door-to-door sales is about talking yourself into getting the job done. Okay. So then he responded, and this was 21 hours ago. Let me go into the view all 3 replies here. I go, let's break it down. How do you feel throughout the day? 9 times out of 10 for a person who is in the top 5, they aren't consistent because their emotions aren't. One day you feel as though you're not sure you're going to sell, and the other you're on top of the world and you close a sale intraday. Know that the past doors does not equal the future doors. So if you got, let's just say, rejected at the last 3 doors, okay, are you going to tell yourself that, the next door is guaranteed going to be not a sale? Like, you can't say that. What if Tom, Steve, Brian live in, the last 3 doors, but Brenda and Jack live in the next 2? Brenda and Jack have nothing to do with Tom, Steve, and whatever the name I said for the last 3 doors. Okay, folks, it's not rocket science. It's just taking control of your emotions. And don't worry if you're not selling right now. If you're not selling, you need to learn what you're doing wrong. And when you know and learn what you're doing wrong, you know what to do right. Okay? Focus on what you should be doing. And that's getting out of the mindset of what the past was. Okay? Forget about that. The key to staying consistent is know you will get a sale. I said no with K-N-O-W, not N-O. Know you will get a sale that next door and every door, regardless of how it turns out. That is key. Try it. I told him that 3 weeks ago. Well, 21 hours ago, he goes, just wanted to give you an update, Paul. I broke through the barrier, listened to your teachings, and now I'm selling better than ever. I'm just more relaxed and less salesman-like, and stuff is just flying off my truck. Last week, I cleared $2,000 in profits. Yes, last week. Go on my YouTube channel, okay? You can go to my YouTube channel. Just type Paul Shakuri or Door-to-Door Mastery or anything in YouTube. I'll figure out. I'm not a computer literate guy, but you can go there and you can actually go to my YouTube channel, or you can go to doortodoormastery.com. And on the right side, you can click on my YouTube icon. You can see how many subscribers I have on YouTube, how many people are following me. And it's phenomenal. I'm at quite a bit, over 1,000. Anyways, so thank you so much for that. But yeah, so you head over there, and then you can actually see the comments. Randy Clemens, he actually posted, this isn't stuff I'm making up, okay? This is stuff to get you closing more sales. People who implement my teachings, people who listen, they get results. But those who listen and say, blah, 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 yeah, you're going to get the results of okay? You know, it's just reality. Door-to-door sales it requires you to be in hashtag beast mode, okay? Wow, a hashtag on a podcast, on a radio show. Isn't that insane? The day that happens where they can automatically track it. Wow, YouTube can. All right, stop going off on a tangent. So I responded 20 hours ago and said, Randy, that's so freaking awesome to hear, brother. You see, when hard work meets the proper education, money is the result. You are the man that made it all happen. He did. It was him. Next, keep it consistent so that consistency shall build your wealth. I'm so confident in you and your work. Great freaking A work, brother. Yeah. All right. So congratulations, Randy. You know, that's a match made in heaven. Seriously, you stick behind the product. You obviously now know how to do it. The key is to keep it consistent, because like I always teach, your first goal as any door knocker listening to the show is to have $10,000 in a bank account saved up. Ask yourself this question. Do you have $10,000 in a savings account saved up? It doesn't mean when you hit that $10,000, you go and spend it. You keep that for a rainy day, because I'm telling you, a rainy day shall come. And when that rainy day comes, you're going to need that money just in case if you have not gotten yourself over that 10,000. Okay? So do it. You'll see what it does to your knockability, if that's even a word. But anyways, for you, actually, the way you knock, when you're presenting yourself at the doors, you're that much more confident, you're that much more excited, you're that less overwhelmed. And life is just so much better.
Strategically designed with the door knocker in mind. Best door knocking tips and advice at doortodoormastery.com.
Yo, what's that? doortodoormastery.com. Sounds so much better on the microphone than hearing yourself in real life. Especially, I have this nice expensive microphone. It's a high LPR or something. I don't know, 40, 20, whatever. I follow the gurus in this industry. They just say, buy this. And I say, yep, let me go and buy it so it sounds super cool. Yes, I love hearing myself. All right, enough about me. More about you guys. I want to thank new subscribers to the actual Door-to-Door Mastery podcast. The Door-to-Door Mastery show. The Door-to-Door Mastery members area, my Door-to-Door Mastery program. You entrepreneurs who are taking me up on that offer, it helps fund the show. It helps, obviously keep the show growing. It helps put a smile on my face. Going from an extremely high six-figure income to, wanting to build this slowly, it's a challenge for me. I move from making a lot of income to sure not as much right now, but, slowly growing it is really what I'm all about. I'm in that long-term mode, okay? So I've dedicated to all my students. And, the students keep growing every single day. So first of all, I want to thank Randy S. so much for joining the Door-to-Door Mastery show, Door-to-Door Mastery program. Jeez, I'm off track here. And then I want to also thank Saren W. Thank you so much for obviously joining as well. Brenda R., thank you so much for joining the actual show. John B., thank you so much, for being an actual member as well. And then a company, Car Sales, Cash Machine, thank you so much for actually, joining the program as well. I really appreciate that. I'm going to keep dedicating my time to helping you guys and gals out. You have questions, obviously, you just email it to me. And, I definitely pshack@entadr.com. I help you guys out regardless. No matter how busy I am, I still find a way to respond to you. Anybody who's reached out to me, and it may take either that day or the next day, but I get back to you. And I get hundreds of emails a day, but it's well worth it. I know that I put out the information. A lot of you, sometimes I issue you homework and you don't get back to me. So I personally look at that stuff. If I tell you need to go out and do this and try that and let me know how it works, and you don't respond to me, I'm not going to take you as serious, okay? I'm not going to, because I want dedicated students. I want dedicated people who want to make money selling door to door. This isn't your full-time life's career. It may be. Very little of times is it. But door-to-door sales makes you money so you can get to that next level, whatever it is you want to do. So over talking at the doors during the sales process, let's talk about that, okay? I want to tell you guys a story. There was a lot of times, but I'll tell you one specific story. When I was knocking back in Colorado, I knocked on this door, and this family came out. They're super fun, and yeah, how's it going, and yada yada. They were super excited, and the lady, the wife, was so what do you have to offer? Come and talk to us. I'm like, wow, what do you have to offer? First of all, this is what we're doing. This is why we're doing it. I always teach that. It's like, this is what we're doing. What are you doing out there? Well, I'm actually, doing this. This is my product. This is what I'm doing. Okay, but why are you doing it? And aside from making money, the reason why I'm doing this is because my company needs exposure. My company obviously wants to generate new clients. My company wants obviously to help the homeowners out with this product. And I'm saying it in general because this is a door-to-door mastery show. But this is what my company wants to do, and this is why my company wants to do it. She goes, that's awesome. I would love to help your company out because, I can see your product is actually something that we can benefit from. She wasn't saying that specifically, but, in all reality, I got all excited and just like the dog that pees on the leg. Sorry for that analogy, but, I got super excited. So I'm like, yeah, and this is what it does, and this is how it is, and this is your product. And if you're on vacation, you could do this, and if you're on that, and by the way, did you know that so-and-so? And I started talking, okay? I started talking, over-talking it. And I S you not, shiz you not, okay? I shiz you not, Paul, just swear. No, I'm not going to. I shiz you not, really. The homeowner ended up canceling and saying, I don't want it. From a guaranteed sale. I'm telling you, from a guaranteed sale. And that happened many times in my career, me just over talking it, or even where people, I talk to them, I pitch the actual product, and they're like, okay, so tell me a little bit more about it. And I start going into way too much detail. I talk. And then eventually they get overwhelmed and they're like, I don't want this product, okay? Most salespeople do this because they feel like they need to oversell them into the product. You feel like, well, I don't know if I have their okay yet. Even though they're asking questions, they're responding, you got them, interacting and engaging with you. We start feeling like, okay, I want to make it sound that much more better. So they say, yes, I want to make it sound that much more better. And did you know that you can do this? And did you know that? And we start over talking it. And then they start giving you objections, and you start, getting all like nervous. No, but did you know that? And did you know that? Okay. Take it easy. When you're selling, I want you guys to reset your palettes, okay? Reset your mindset. Instead of thinking of, I want to close the sale and I'm going to do whatever it takes to close the sale, I want you to stop and think and take a look at the sale from this angle. It's crazy. It's hard, maybe hard for you to do, but once you learn how to grasp the concept of actually doing it, you will see your sales will increase. It should technically increase, okay? You need to start looking at the sale from, can this customer possibly benefit from what I have to offer? Right? Really, stop and listen to their objections. If they're telling you they can't afford it, that's not an objection that's valid, because what that means is, I don't know what your product, 99% of the times it means I don't know what your product is and how, I really don't know the details of it, okay? And I don't know how much I'm going to have to pay. So forget it. I'm overwhelmed. I don't want it. Okay, that's what that means. But stop and take a look at it. If I'm selling you pest control, okay, and you're away from your house most of the year, let's say 6 times because you go work in a different state, in a different country or whatever, and you don't care if there's bugs or whatever, because when you come back you just spray yourself, they all die. If you really don't care about that, that's not a potential customer if I'm selling pest control. Home security. If I work from home all the time and I got 7 guns and, I have 6 dogs, and really, let somebody come in, the dogs will bark and I'll have the gun, and I don't care when I leave the house, don't force these people. Don't waste your time. Try. I'm not saying don't try, because a lot of people may just tell you that. But why are you hurting yourself? Why are you overwhelming yourself? Why are you overwhelming the customer? Why are you burning yourself out? Okay, you only have a certain amount of gas in your tank, which is your personal multi-million-dollar machine that I call you guys and gals out there. Of course, we are our multi-million-dollar machines that we are. Treat it as such. Don't burn yourself out. Somebody's giving you excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse, and you're not feeling like you're progressing through the sale. Okay, then guess what? Move forward. Okay, move forward. And always have that knocking sheet on your hands, which I, by the way, uploaded to the Door-to-Door Mastery Program, the members area. So those of you who are members who are listening to the show, you can now log in and get that actual. I added an actual tab at the top. It's called Downloads. So if you go to Downloads and you go to People You Talk to, the sheet that's at the top, it's the tracking sheet, I believe it's called, track sheet. You can actually get my personal sheet, what I used on a day-to-day basis, and what I give to my personal salespeople on a day-to-day basis that helps them increase their sales. Okay. Also, for you managers or you business owners, print them out. I gave you two. I gave you a PDF and an Excel, so you can custom edit it to yourself. It's very simple. But make sure your salespeople turn that sheet in every single week. Okay. And I got long-term plans to incorporate that into my actual Fill Quick Alarms software that's going to be out for the security industry down the road for you security folks. We're working on that hard. We're about 4 months away from getting that launched. Okay, not to deviate, but this is all important information. I need you guys to absorb and suck up, because that's stuff that really helps you increase your sales. And the people you talk to, when you're actually talking to a person like this that's overwhelmed, you can cross it off and write a little note on the top, with a little initial. And if you want access to that, hey, doortodoormastery.com, head to the right, click on the mastery program, and get started. It's so inexpensive. One sale should pay for the program itself and more. And it's unlimited streaming to all my programs, all my downloads, or all my videos, all my downloads, everything. And it keeps growing. I keep emailing all the members saying, hey, I added new content. Here it is. Every time I add a new video, every time I add new content, you get updated right away, and it's absolutely free. So yeah. So it almost always works to your disadvantage when you're just over talking. You're trying so hard. You're going back and forth. You're just overselling it. Let me show you this. Let me show you that. Let me show you this. Let me show you that. And again, keep in mind, when they have oh wow, that's cool, keep it very simple. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. And the product does this. The product does that. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. What time would you be available tomorrow for my technician to come out? So you got to get good. You got to get comfortable knowing how much is too much. And then you got to get good at knowing how little is too little. You got to be in the middle there. And that's where this experience comes in. The more doors you knock on, the more people you talk to, the better you get. And the less emotional you get in a sale. You start being like, yeah, this is just clockwork. This is something I just got to get out and do. I just do it. Okay. So understand that. Customers feel like there is too much to know, then you're going in the wrong direction. If the customer feels like there's just so much I need to know about this product, because when we over talk it, at first they're like, oh, it's a security system. I put the numbers, I put the numbers in, and what happens is, the customer will just believe that the siren goes off and it's very simple and straightforward. Great, that's awesome. How much do I pay? So they're pretty excited about it. But then you start saying, oh, but it has this feature and that, and then yeah, we're better than this company, we're better than that company, and then all of a sudden, in the back of their mind, the customer goes, holy, wait a second. There's like all these different options. Maybe I should probably do my research and find out which keypads are out there. Or maybe I should do my research and find out which solar panels, are better. Oh, wait, let me do my research and find out maybe I can get a better deal, right? All these things start going through their mind. So you want to be nice and just focused, okay, on your actual product, the hot buttons that they like, and just go with the flow, okay? Take it easy. Be relaxed about it. So they get frustrated, overwhelmed, and end up saying forget it or canceling. That is typically what happens. And the actual timeline that I want to give you, which is, it starts off with the customer's not interested. Okay, this is a timeline. So you knock on the door, customer typically is not interested, right? We know that. They're not interested because what not interested equals is, I'm going to pause for a bit. I need to build that mental muscle of yours, okay? What does it mean when they're telling you not interested? Two things. Number one, they don't understand what you have to offer in detail, Okay. And number two, all they see it is they're paying something. Okay. So they're losing money out of their pocket. This is what not interested means. I don't want to deal with it because I don't want to buy anything. I don't want to spend money on anything. That's what you have to offer when you knock on the door, is anything to them. Okay. Get in their mind. If you understand how your customers are thinking, or your potential customers are thinking, you'll be able to close and sell more deals. Okay. And then now, once you switch that around from not interested and say, oh yeah, not a big deal. I totally understand. The majority of neighbors aren't in spending, especially when the economy's kind of down. But let me show you actually something different than what you possibly believed that I was doing. Do you know many of your neighbors? And you start engaging with them. Okay. So I just gave you a quick little guide to what I say. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Just, you got to build that confidence. And I'll tell you, I was not confident when I first started, but door after door after door, the more doors you talk to, the more you actually get confident at the doors, the more you flow, the better you get. So now you got their interest. They like it. They're wagging their tail, right? They start wagging. And now you're like, okay, let me show you this. Let me give you that. Let me tell you this. Let me show you the difference, this keypad compared to what our competitors, compared to, or let me show you what type of chemical we spray for pest control. Let me show you what they do. Let me show you my meat compared to, what the competitors are. You start over talking it. The ones who keep it very simple and tight, okay, are the ones who actually really close more sales selling door to door. Take some time, but understand when you're over talking, just kick it back a bit. Kick it back a bit, because you don't want to get them overwhelmed, so that they get in overwhelmed state and then they slip back into not interested. And the key ingredient here is, once you get them interested, then you overtalk it, and then you start slipping them back into not interested, like, oh, maybe I need to think about this. Well, it's very hard to get them back onto the interested track. Okay. So don't overcomplicate it, but understand that this exists. Play this podcast show over and over and over again, because that's how you get good. Okay. Not interested over and over again can really affect and hurt your sales career. Hey, thank you so much once again for really taking the time out of your day to listen to this show. Again, head over to doortodormastery.com. Take me up on the offer if you believe my teachings are worth it. I personally know it's worth more than anything at the doors, and I kind of wish I had a teacher and a trainer to help get me and explode my sales and take it to the next level, selling door to door. Love you all, and I will see you in the next episode.
You have been listening to the Door to Door Mastery Podcast. It is time for you to take your door knocking to the next level. Receive Paul's free video series teaching you how to master your opener pitch, understanding your features and benefits, and knowing when and how to close the sale. Be a successful door knocker. Be there now. DoorToDoorMastery.com. That's DoorToDoorMastery.com.